Hey folks, Brian Musser here, and I am reviewing another book, Andy Crouch's Culture Making, Recovering Our Creative Culture. And this book's been around since 2009 and actually won awards when it first came out. And it was interesting. This probably would have been a more important book that I had read this year if I had not already known a lot of the stuff that was already in it, because how many times it's been quoted since it first came out. The book has three basic parts to it. The first one's culture, the second one's gospel, the third one's calling, and probably going to spend more information on the culture piece and just kind of explain the other two there. But so this is kind of his definition of culture is what humans make of the world around them. But he also says this: culture is not just what human beings make of the world around them. It is not just the way human beings make sense of the world. It is in fact part of the world that every human being has to make something of. And the best metaphor, or not metaphor, but example to describe this of is language. Language is what we use. Words are what we use to make sense of the world around us. But also, words are part of the world that we have to make sense of. So it's a both and. We use those words to create meaning. We use those words to make sense of the world around us. But those words are also something we have to understand and mean. On page 43, he has a wonderful definition or a look or perspective on actual poverty and what true poverty is. Poverty is not just a matter of lacking financial resources. It can also mean being cut off from cultural power. To be poor is to be unable to make something of the world and to unmake something of the world around you. And then making culture is to change the world around us, but if we want to change culture, we have to just make more culture. And there are 6 ways humans deal with culture. We can condemn it, say that culture is bad. We can critique it. We can copy it or imitate it. We can just consume it, or we can cultivate it and create it. And stressing those last two, cultivation of culture and the creation of culture, are kind of the biblical mandates. The second third of the book, he talks about the gospel as a cultural story and looks through the gospel as a culture-making enterprise, making the kingdom of God's culture present. And the last is that calling idea, our mission to do so. That's the book. I hope you like it.